welcome back to the 3 Show. Today we're live in Blaine, Minnesota for a special episode previewing the NA3HL Showcase. Before we hop into the exciting weekend ahead, let's take a look at last night's games. We had a pair of games needing extra time last night as the Grizzlies took down the Woodsmen in a shootout, in addition to Alexandria defeating Granite in overtime. A handful of players registered multiple points for Rochester, including Mason Decker, who scored 1 goal and dished out an assist during regulation. During the shootout, it would be Captain Noah Joyce who would bank home the shootout winner, giving the home team victory. With things tied up at 1 apiece, we headed into overtime where Ashton Collins banked home the game winner on the power play, his 12th goal of the season. Moving along to the weekend ahead, we're thrilled to have all 35 teams under one roof here in Blaine, giving scouts the prime opportunity to view talent across the league. The showcase will run from Sunday to Tuesday, and each team will play 3 regular season games. Let's take a look at some of those games that we'll see this weekend. The showcase kicks off with quite the matchup as the Wausau Cyclones take on the Helena Bighorns. These two organizations have a combined 8 losses on the season and also have the top 2 power plays in the league. With the success each club has had so far this season, this game will be a nail-biter for sure. Another interesting contest will be the Granite City Lumberjacks facing off with the Louisiana Drillers. As our top team in the Tuesday 10, the Drillers have yet to lose a game in regulation and are currently riding the longest active win streak in the league with 10 consecutive victories. The reigning West Division champs have had their fair share of success this season as the current first-place team in their division and only 7 losses to date. Switching over to Day 2, the Sheridan Hawks and West Bend Power will battle things out to kick off the second day of action. Looking at the standings, West Bend is currently the first-place team in the division, going 7-3 in their last 10 games, while Sheridan is second place in their division, also finding success in their last 10, going 8-2. When browsing the league's top scorers, the Hawks have 2 players who currently sit within the top 10, including Josh Serino with 50 points and Vincent Leaf, who has 43 points himself. The New Mexico Ice Wolves and Northeast Generals will face off on Rink 4 at 12:45 p.m., an exciting tilt for sure. Both organizations have the same amount of points in the standings with 35 as the first-place team in the East and third-place team in the South. After a tough start to the year, the Generals have been on the come-up, having an incredible record as of late, going 8-2 in their last 10. Players on each roster to look out for include the Ice Wolves' leading scorer Dante Hunsaker and Northeast netminder Jassa Grossenbacher. Now let's wrap things up by taking a look at Tuesday's matchups. Binghamton and the Brahmas will face off on Rink 2 for a morning matinee, their first ever meeting in franchise history, as this will be the Buzz's inaugural NA3HL Showcase. Both Texas and Binghamton have had great success on offense, both having the most goals for in their respective divisions. The top 3 scorers in the league all hail from the Brahmas, and it will be interesting to see how Nikolai Meshnikov, Chase Forey, and Joseph Crowley perform on the big stage. We'll have a Fraser Cup round-robin rematch as Helena takes on Louisiana. When taking a look back at last year's tilt, Helena came away with victory, helping aid them to appear in last year's Fraser Cup finals. With these 2 teams combining for 5 losses prior to the start of the showcase, this game will be keeping fans on the edge of their seats. As always, thanks for tuning in to another episode, and we look forward to seeing you guys here at the Super Rink in Blaine.